Welcome back to another episode in the meal prep series. Today I'm going to be making some Pad Kra Pao, which is a traditional Thai dish. I'm going to be making it with some pork mince, but if you prefer you can make it with turkey, chicken or even beef mince. Also feel free to substitute any of the vegetables out for ones that you prefer. Before I get started, I'll throw the macros and the calories on the screen. Let's go! Before we start prepping the vegetables, you can get the rice cooking. You'll need 300 grams of white rice. I've used long grain rice, which you'll rinse 3 times to remove any excess starch and cook in a rice cooker or over the stove according to your rice packet instructions. Now let's start prepping the veg by finely dicing 2 Birdseye Chillies and 4 cloves of garlic, or crushing using a mortar and pestle if you have access to one. 2 chilies is enough to give a mild to medium spice level. If you don't like spice, I'd suggest either 1 or no chilies. Once you have finely diced or crushed the garlic and chili, set aside for later. You also need 1 whole green capsicum, which you will pull the stem out of, cut in half, then cut into 1 cm strips, and again to create 1 by 1 cm pieces. For the final part of the veg prep, you'll need 120 grams of green beans, which you'll clean up by ripping or cutting off any of the fibrous end bits, and then slice into 1 cm strips. If you don't like capsicum or green beans, feel free to substitute for any other vegetables. I'll put some recommendations in the description below. For the sauce, grab a small bowl and combine 30 ml of fish sauce, 30 ml of light soy sauce, and 30 grams of oyster sauce, as well as 10 grams of white sugar and 30 ml of water to thin the sauce out. Stir to combine and set aside. Before you start cooking, you also need to prepare 15 grams of Thai basil, holy basil, or even Italian basil leaves, whatever you can get your hands on. Now let's cook. I'm using a wok, but you can use any large pan you have. Preheat over high and allow to heat until extremely hot. Lightly oil and add 500 grams of lean pork mince to the pan. You can use turkey, chicken, or even beef mince if you prefer. Allow to cook for 2 minutes and stir to break the mince up. Cook for 3 to 4 further minutes or until the liquid evaporates from the pan and it begins rendering in its own fat. Push the mince to one side, lightly oil and add the chili and garlic paste to the pan. Fry for 30 seconds and then stir to combine. Now add the capsicum and beans to the pan and cook for another 2 minutes. Finally add the sauce and stir to combine. Once the sauce has nearly fully thickened and is coating the mince, add 15 grams of basil, cook for another 30 to 45 seconds, and the Pad Kra Pao is done. Evenly divide the cooked rice over 5 containers, followed by the Pad Kra Pao. And that's another meal prep done for the week. I really recommend giving this meal prep a shot. Not only is it super quick and easy, but it has a super tasty flavour profile that you're unlikely to have tasted before. As always, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to drop the video a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.